Hello, hello. Let's see if I've gone live. Okay. It's showing me live. Let's see if anyone's here. If you come on in and say hello, then I'll know I've got somebody watching. Hi, friends. Thank you. It is rainy and cold where I live today, so I had to go get on another sweater. So I have 2 t-shirts now and a sweater because it was so cold. It's just really blowing and it's raining and it feels like cold, cold rain. So I hope where everyone else is on Friday that we're going to make it bright and cheery coming in here and doing something crafty. So I just wanted to remind everyone that the new catalog will be coming out, and all of my customers, of course, have been sent one through the company. But if you're new to me and you'd like me to be your demonstrator, I would love to send you a catalog. So just leave me a message when we're done with this live right here on Facebook, and I will send you out a catalog as soon as I get them. I don't have them yet. So today I'm going to be using something I've only demonstrated once, and I thought I need to demonstrate this again. This is Hippo Happiness. I have got absolutely the cutest little card that I want to share with you. I'm going to use a couple different DSPs. They have some matching dies that go with this. These dies are great for other things other than just this bundle. The dies are perfect because they're great little like label dies and stuff. Really cute, and they all interlock. So I love that. It's called Hippo Happiness. This is in our annual catalog, and I'm really super excited to share this with you. I actually had this ready to go a few months ago, and I'm not sure, but I found the card today, and so I was like, oh yeah, we're making this. This is it. So let me pull everything out and I'll show you that stamp set, and then we'll get going. So let's see here. This is the stamp set, kind of up large. And this little hippo is the thing that kind of caught my eye. I like them all. There's a little unicorn and a lamb and a butterfly. I like them all, but I love these dies. So if you haven't seen them, they're called the Hippo and Friends dies. So you can cut out your little characters on here. I have the hippo out already, but then it has these beautiful little shapes, and I have this shape missing here because we're going to be using it today. But aren't they awesome? I love how they layer up. So even if you are not thrilled with the stamp set, the dies are wonderful. Let me set that aside. We're going to be using some pattern play paper. I wanted this, this little pattern here. So I've used a piece of that. This is the playing with patterns, sorry, 6x6. And then I don't know about you guys on the paper sale, but I had to go back and get another one because I'm almost out of this, of the, I think this is the Artistry Blooms, yes. So we're going to be using this kind of navy and I don't know, that's kind of like Bermuda Bay-ish, Coastal Cabana, and Granny Apple Green. So we're going to be using a little bit from both of those. Let me put those away. And let's get started. So this has a few steps in it. So we'll just go one by one. Let me move this off to the side. I'm going to start with a card base of just the Whisper White. This is a regular A2 card, so I'm using a half a piece of an 8.5 by 11, and then I'm folding it at 4 1/4. So that's the base. Now there's several layers, so if you want to grab a piece of paper, if you want to watch this again. The first one is a 4 by 5 1/4 layer. and I'm going to use that piece of Artistry Blooms Designer Series paper, and this is cut at 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And I think what I'm going to do this time, since there's so many layers, I'm going to put them in order. So let's go ahead and glue this down to have just a little 1/8 inch mat of that Night of Navy. When I had this card in mind, I was thinking about giving it to my nephew who's got a birthday coming up. And then I remembered he's not a little kid anymore. He's going to be 13, you know, so I don't know if maybe this is the one I'll go with. We'll see. I think it's cute. So I've just made a little 1/8 mat around there. And I'm going to go ahead and put that onto our card base. Now, since Bill isn't here, I have nobody to answer your questions, and I can't read and do the tutorial, so I'll have to go back if there are any. But I'm trying to be pretty explanatory. So this has been pretty easy. Anybody can do this. Trim up your paper, put that in. Now, one of the things that I have been emailed a lot lately, and so I'm going to be showing you a lot, is where do I get my designs? Well, a lot of times I just copy them right off of Pinterest. So this is the design that I chose. I'm going to modify it because I don't want that thin line, and I want this to go all the way to the edge. So I've modified mine, but this is what I do. I do a lot from Mojo's Monday. I don't know why. I'm attracted to those. There's a few others that I do. I just print them out. In fact, I'm going to show you guys. I print out. If I see something that I like, I print out. Sunday Stamps is a good one. Sweet Sunday. Yeah. So, as you can see, Viva La Verge, I just print out. And then when I'm getting to a point where I am blocked and I don't know what I want to do with something, I pull it out and I pick out a stamp set and some paper, and that's how I figure out my color combinations and where things are going to go. So that's how this one was developed. Now I'm going to set this aside for a moment. We're going to come here again. I have 2 more pieces, another piece of Night of Navy card stock. This is at 2 1/8 by 5 1/4. So I'll set that one there. And then I have 2 by 5 1/8 of the Granny Apple Green. So I'm just going to layer these up also. I always love that I turn it over when it's just cardstock. I don't know why. It's habit, I suppose, of turning over the Designer Series paper, the patterned paper. So this, I'm going to move this so you can see. This is going to give me that really thin border again. I like matted and I like the borders. So that just gives a very thin little 1/8 inch border. Now I'm going to come here and I'm going to go ahead, just like that layout was, I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Some people build their cards forward back. I tend to build mine backwards up. I'm not sure why. No one ever taught me. It's just what I do. I don't know that there's a right or a wrong. Okay, so I'm going to stick that on there with just kind of a thin little border here. Now the next piece, I'm going to move that aside. I have another mat. I'm going to do a 5 1/8 by 4. This is the Night of Navy. Now, the difference here is this came from the pattern play, or the Playing with Pattern. I just had that in my hand. Do you think I could hold a thought? Playing with Patterns, 6 by 6. And so, but it matches very well. Another thing that I absolutely love about Stampin' Up. And I've cut this one at 1 1/2 by 3 7/8. So that will fit right in here. going to go ahead and adhere this down with the green glue, my Tombow glue that I love so much. If you live in a humid climate, this glue is perfect. It doesn't tend to peel up. That's what I like about it. Okay. So this is a lot thicker than what that was on the, and this one all the way to the end, but I decided I wanted mine to just go all the way across. So I'm just making kind of a background, and I've got that real thin border. I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. Now I'm going to do a little bit of a, I'm going to take a scrap here. Maybe this would fit better. Sometimes when I'm getting a lot of layers so that it doesn't quite fold over and look like it's folding over, is I'll pop a piece of cardstock underneath. Does that fit? Yeah. I don't know if you guys do this or not. I think that when you have it really fitted, like I am, this is too tall, so on this side it's not so bad, but this one it kind of folds over, so I want to get that right to that edge. Okay, a lot of steps just to make the background of this card. Now, let's go on to something else. Let's do a little stamping. So I'm going to stamp this little hippo in this is the basic, I believe. Yep, basic gray. And then on Flirty Flamingo, I'm going to give him his little detail. And let me grab a piece of scrap paper because I'm going to stamp off on the Flirty Flamingo. So I'm going to ink up full on the basic gray, full color, like so. It's already cute. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. I think he's adorable. So then I'm going to stamp off. I'm going to use the full cover. This is a two set stamp. And I'm going to just take off some of this brightness and come right back over him. So that I don't have quite as bright of a color. That second generation on that stamp makes a difference. Then, let's see. Let's use a little black here. So, my theory is small stamp, small pressure. So this is his face. And I'm just gonna, okay. You don't want to squish because then you end up getting extra lines. So small stamp, small pressure, and it's a good thing. And come here, and I find it easiest if you line up the nostrils on him. Isn't it so cute? Oh, that little smile. Oh my gosh, that little smile. Now there's a little die to cut him out, to roll him through and cut him out, and just for the sake of the demonstration, I went ahead and did one. So cute. So cute. Now, I told you I was going to use one of those label dies, so I used that second one in this shape, in a piece of Night of Navy. So I'm going to take my little emboss buddy and I'm going to just powder him down. And I'm going to use the sentiment that says Hippo Birthday. I'm a weird inker, I think. I pat and pat and pat. I don't know why I do that, so I'm going to stick that on there like so with the Versamark ink. Does anybody else tap, 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 tap their stamps like a million times? Like, do I have enough ink on it? Or am I the only one? And then I'm going to use the white emboss powder. This is my favorite, if you cannot notice that I have a huge amount in here. Let me just say that one jar at a time, embossing powder does go bad. I found out the hard way. So I'm going to use my handy dandy little clip here. So a couple tips. Heat your embossing gun up first, and that helps with the paper warping. Get it hot so it's ready to go. I want you to see this, but I like to start from the back. Next tip. You know how you have this little haze on there? You can wipe it off, but don't do it while it's still hot because it will smear. So we'll give that a minute. Okay. I'm going to grab that scrap piece of paper again while that's a coolin'. And I want to do like a corner piece right in here. I think this is going to be too long, too big. Yes, it is. Because when I hook this on here, I want to have it not fall down either. And then I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to do 2 of these, you guys, because that's like 4 deep now. Have you guys heard Kelly Clarkson's new Christmas song? It's in my head and I cannot get it out. Love it. There, so when I put that over there, it's not going to show, but it's just going to pop it up enough. Now I can kind of remove some of that powder. Isn't it cute so far? Now let's take him or her. Color Henrietta maybe? I don't know. Henrietta the Hippo, something with an H. Harriet Hippo. Isn't this cute? Stinking cute. Okay, wait. Most of you who know me, let me go get a scrap. I have got, now look at this. This is a scrap, you know me, of slate. This is a slate color, which kind of matches that. And I'm going to get my tailor tag punch. Let's cut off let's cut this off to start. And then let's do like a 3/4, maybe an inch. We'll do an inch. Let's see here. I did an inch, and I think that's good. I'm going to use my tailor tag punch just to make a flag. And then, how long do I want that? These are my official measurements. It's about 1.5 inches. So, and I need to go shorter. So, it's about 1 inch. And let's take that side, although I could have left that pattern. And let's just throw a flag on here, because why not? And I'm going to have that not go over the border of the blue, just on the green. Cuteness. Now, in the new catalog, we're going to get some baker's twine back. So let's see what the baker's twine. This is the navy, and it's a combo pack for a suite, I think called Well Dressed. Off the top of my head, I can't think what the name of it is. Oh yeah, let's do that. Is anyone going to be crafting this weekend? I know I will be in here, especially if it's going to be dreary like it is. I was baking like crazy for a while, and now I'm going to come back to my little happy place here in my craft room. Sometimes you got to get out of it. Sometimes some people don't have the luxury to be in it as much as I am. So let's see what else we have here. Oh, right on top, look at this. There is some Night of Navy pearls or rhinestones. This is the Holiday Basic Jewels. There's some pool party. Let's get a little glitz in here. Do I like those or do I like these? Let's stick a few of these around. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. Now, let me take a look at what I've done here. Oh, it's so cute. He's adorable. He's adorable. I think I'm going to trim these more. I don't want him to be past my flag. I want my flag to show. Okay. If you love this, let me know by giving me a heart or a like. I would appreciate it. Tell someone, if you've got a friend who likes to stamp, about Piccadilly Stampin'. If you want to purchase any of these products, you can get them right on my online store. It is right here on Facebook right now. If you just click the blue button at the top that says Shop Now. And if you're watching this later on YouTube, you can find it in the description section. So I hope this was a little treat for you today in the middle of the day, and you guys have a fun, crafty weekend. And I will see you next week on Facebook Live, Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. Have a great day. Bye-bye.